this match started.
Let's get it started as we're on with the Franz to start off. As we're looking at these two teams in the playoffs here.
I saw what he tried to do there.
Yeah, he was trying to get that little grapple onto the invisible, which is kind of the meta at this point on this stage. As I've played it more often, as it's a new stage for this this season of Halo. A lot of people have been using that meta to grab the grapple and try and get a grapple pull of that invisible, which, yeah, it's very important. Invisible flag runs on this are probably the meta, I would say. So those are the team that controls that tends to win.
It is extremely important to capitalize on every opportunity you get, and you know that invis spawns on the map. So if you can get it, then you've met prerequisite A, and then if you can use it, then you can meet prerequisite B. But the prerequisites are both difficult in their own regard. Here, Benjo Stark with the pistol goes for a few shots, not connecting. Hundo as well going down. That's 3 players down. On the side, we get wiped. And yeah, early on here in this game, we're going to see some contests here in the mid. Resources have been gathered on both sides, but Fortune Cookie coming out strong for his team with 5 kills on the board already. And Gunker and Benjo Stark already with 3 kills on the side of We Get Wiped.
I will correct you, as Fortune Cookie is a lady. So
very nice.
One of the ladies
Thank you for that
the
correction.
HRL.
I appreciate that.
So she is coming out strong to start. It's 6-2 for her squad. Not a lot of assist to kills going on here for either team, as it looks like Gunker's going to get this. Well, get this kill. He's searching out Mint Frosty, but the rest of Loud Whine are on him. Fortune Cookie, and I believe that was Chew that is over there, are able to take him out as a flag run is starting to begin. As Benjo Stark is going to continue to make this flag run. He does have a few people in front of him that he's going to need to take out to continue this run, as Shocks is able to pull the other flag, and he's starting to make a flag run of his own.
Man, early on, this map is so unforgiving, dude. You have to take the flag so far in order to score. So it's difficult to get the forward ground here. But this is a Masters mixed division team. So these players should be really good. So we'll see what they can do. We saw early on as Fortune Cookie used the grappling hook, try to get that invis for herself. She still has the invis in her possession, so I'm not sure. We haven't seen exactly everything that she's done, but I can tell you right now, from this perspective, it looks like she's doing something right. Approaching the flag, getting a nade on it. That's not a stick, but it still works. 2 more nades are in the pocket. Can we go for this push here on the backside of A? Benjo Stark taking a fall. That's 3 players down. The flag grab will be made as they want to grab this first point so fervently.
Yeah, and back to your point about how this stage is so large to make that flag run, it takes so much time. That is why the invisible is very key in every flag run. Being able to have that in your back pocket and maybe even pull the flag. I feel like a lot of teams will pull the flag with invis and walk it instead of run it, just to get to the halfway point before the other team knows where they're at. I mean, I use that to my advantage sometimes as well on this stage. It's just it's a wide open map with a lot of angles to cover. So making a flag run is very difficult. As you've seen, both these teams have failed to even get it to the halfway point at this point.
We're going to see Fortune Cookie here as her perspective on the enemy's base is going to go for a flag grab, and she's going to make the throw. Hundo's there with the assist from Franz, able to come through. Franz, look at his assist right now. Highest assist in the entire lobby, 6 assists under his belt. Shout out to him for that. Franz down to conflict here between this tiny hall. There's a perfect on the board. That hall really kind of makes him stay still as you pump some bullets into him.
Yeah, great job by the Franz. Able to get the kill, able to get the invis. He's playing his life here as he has an invis, and it's important, as you don't just want to have that be a burned camo, especially on this map. As 3 go down, as Chew is the only one left in his base. The invis, the Franz, making a flag run. He's walking it, like I said, which makes it harder to identify where he's at, right?
Yep, 100%.
So he's doing a great job. They're all looking for him. It kind of puts a sense of panic into the other team. Well, where
100%.
is he? We got to find him. We got to make a rush. And the overextension is coming in from the team of Loud Whine. They're able to get the shots. They're able to take down the Franz. The flag run is still continuing.
Nice.
He does eventually get taken out, and both flags are out. But if they are able, the side of We Get Wiped is able to put that in and they get the capture, they're able to put their flag back on the post and put in the side of Loud Whine's flag for the first score of the map.
Loud Whine effectively moving together there. You know, they three of them were on flag to prevent the recap. And it looks like they just weren't able to get out of that without you losing that flag point. So the 1 point will go on the board. The side of We Get Wiped. And Loud Whine stepping up to the plate now needs to go for this recap as we're approaching the second half of this game.
And We Get Wipes kind of got a pinned in the base. They're making another push as a team here. Good job by Gunker to get a kill on Shocks. And they're pulling the flag again. Their flag has been pulled, however, by Mint Frosty. So they're going to search him out. He's kind of hiding in the back base as he doesn't really have team support at this point as he's so far overextended into the other team's base. Gunker getting the assist there, but putting to use the utilities. He's on a killing spree. And this is looking, they can't seem to find where Mint Frosty is with that flag. He's doing an excellent job of just hiding in their base. They have to think there's no way with this much time expired that he's still in the base with our flag, but he is. He has not been in fortune cookie in the cow.
All right, folks. Thanks for sticking through us as we our perspective crashed. The game is still unfolding, it appears, but we are going to take up about where we left off here. And the bottom bar is an unfortunate encumbrance of the new viewing system built into Halo Infinite. So just bear with us. The time that we're watching in the match, you can see the live time on the right side will grow as the match unfolds. But from the perspective of Shocks, as he's controlling this side of the map, we're going to see a 2-0 situation as We Get Wiped and Loud Whine stepping up to the plate here, trying to get this first win under their belt.
As the camo's coming back up, and it looks like Shocks is going to be able to use the grapple and pull it. As this team's up 2-0 and having control of this invisibility, it's going to be big for his team. As actually his team's down 2-0. I correct myself. He does take out Hundo. And we're looking here, they're going to need, with 330, they're really going to need to have some good team pushes here to be able to get back in this match. Putting good use to this invisible, getting a few kills, but not able to make a flag run at this point so far. Fortune Cookie's doing her best to try and hike Hundo down. Bendo Stark and Hundo are sorted together here, locking down their side, the left side of their base with the sniper rifle.
And we know Benjo Stark, a part of We Get Wiped here. He's going to be on the blue team, I believe, without a scoreboard up. It's really tough for me to have accurate representation of the team. But We Get Wiped and Loud Whine, we're also going to see a situation with this first game. It's kind of down to the wire, 2 points down. You know, they're going to have to answer for this going into the final few moments of this game. You can tell that the intensity is high with how these players are moving and navigating throughout the map. Mint Frosty and his teammate, Fortune Cookie, pushing together as they're going to try to intercept the enemy flag.
Yeah, doing a good job taking Gunker down. A lot of these people are veterans of the HRL. I've seen some of these people's names, so being in the Masters and being a veteran, they sort of know, you know, how the game is played and how this works. So you're going to see an expert level of teamwork I would expect from this, even though it is mixed, since it is the Masters with some experienced players.
Amen, and it's nice to know that the timer is still growing. We have 1 minute and 58 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like we could actually be within the final minute of the game. And what that indicates to me is that a little bit of futuristic information that we normally wouldn't be able to see, but the match actually does end exactly 1 minute from now. So with 39 seconds left on the clock, or 1 minute and 39 seconds left on the clock, we have to see how this unfolds. Oh no, the timer just grew again. The match is still going, man. It's so funny that we get to see that. It's like watching it on a DVR, you know. Some people are ahead of the game and they have more current information than we do currently.
Yeah, currently, you know, 2-0. This much time left. The slay's coming through for We Get Wiped. I believe this is probably going to end up, whether you have current information or uncurrent past information, I think this one's going in the favor of we get wiped with a 2-0 lead with a minute left on the clock.
It certainly looks like that, but the approach is going to be made by Gunther here as he tries to go for the flag grab once again. Just to, you know, kind of put it a little bit more of a padding, I guess, and to continue to put pressure on the enemy team. A well-placed grapple there from Chu as he flies past the enemy team. It looks like he's going to take the sniper rifle with him. Not going to give that to an enemy. Smart move potentially there. See another kill there from the Franz as now multiple players are down. We're going to see the respawns happen. 30 seconds on the clock. It's down to the wire for the first match on the board. Which team can take this victory?
And that's a big flag cap. That gives them a chance here with 23 seconds on the clock, 18 and counting, to get another flagpole and keep this game going as they're down 2-1. But it's not looking likely now with 10 seconds as that player gets taken out at the enemy. We get white flag. They are able to pull it.
Did get a flag grab.
They get a flag grab, so we are going into the little pie chart.
Dang.
Man Frosty takes down one player. He gets a touch. He's making a little bit of a run. Can Chu and the Cavalry come through and get another touch? But that pie chart's about to go into the red. And it's probably going to be a little bit too little too late as the side of We Get Wiped is going to put in that first game towards a series victory and a semifinal berth.
Points on my 1v1 map. So, I don't know. That told me that he liked it. I don't think someone would spend 45 minutes. I think it was actually an hour and 20 minutes doing something like that. But either way, we are done with the storytelling time, and we are now about to get into some Halo Rec League.
We're looking at Gunker just doing a great job. Gets the double kill. Oh my goodness, going for the triple. Where's the over? He is looking for the overkill. He is searching his corners. He cannot find another player to take out, unfortunately for him. But his team is up 4-2. As Franz gets the rocket on the back of that triple kill. He's able to take Chu down. One more rocket in the holster. Can't seem to find his Gunker. Does eventually get taken down. 4-1 to start. The Franz. Chu meets the rocket right to the face, unfortunately for him. And we're looking at a little 8-4, excuse me, lead for the side of We Get Wiped.
8-2, 8-4. We are seeing a Slayer match here at Streets unfold, and this could be the tiebreaker situation. Sugas, I'd like to confirm with you. I actually, through the observational struggles that we had there, I didn't catch the final score of the last match. Did you happen to catch that?
It was 2-1. 2-1 and capture the flag.
And We Get Wiped was the winner?
And We Get Wiped was the winner.
Great. Okay. I just wanted to confirm my observations. I appreciate that. I wanted to make sure to make a mistake there, but thank you. 10-9. We're going to see We Get Wiped take off the lead here early on, but not by much in this Slayer match at Streets. We saw quick and early map control. Gunker with 4 kills. We see Shocks returning yet the same once again with 4 kills on his side and 4 assists too. Great assist-to-kill participation on the side of Loud Whine. I think that's a sign of what maybe could come as the second match of this series unfolds.
Yeah. Great double kill there by Gunker again, but a good job by Loud Whine. They got off to a little bit of a rough start to stick in it and only be down 1 kill as the rockets are about to come up, and whoever is able to control those should be able to either put more into their lead or close the lead if you're in the case of Loud Whine.
17-14. We Get Wiped versus Loud Whine. We are in playoffs here, folks. This is Masters Mixed Division. And you're watching the playoffs here in Season 7 on the Halo Rec League. My name is Sozer, and Sugars, it's a pleasure to cast with you tonight, sir.
Yeah, definitely a pleasure. Always a pleasure. We don't get to cast very often together, but the times we do is always a pleasure. As we're looking at Hundo, he's looking for somebody to use this last rocket on. He can't seem to find them. He looked away at the wrong time as a player from Loud Whine snuck off.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
He's going to end up firing it. He does get the kill. That's amazing because... sometimes the rockets, he gets the double kill with the rocket. He does eventually get taken down. But on the back of that, it's a 22-17 lead. And considering they have controlled the rockets both times they've been up, it's surprising that maybe the lead isn't larger at this point.
Man. You're right. I mean, this has been a really close match. Look at that nade coming over the top. Gunker, you're up. Trying to get this coverage over the plaza, looking into B. Get some shots on. There's an assist. The Franz as he pushes down here with his teammates. They're able to effectively take that side. Man, Frosty going down as well. That's 4 down on the side of Loud Whine. And yes, sir, I think we do see a 6, maybe a 7-point lead here in this Slayer match. And it's not inducive to a particularly favorable result for Loud Whine, I can tell you that.
Now, this was just a 14-13 game, and it has been ripped open to a 7-point lead here in the matter of seconds as the push is coming in from the side of We Get Wiped. They're pushing all these players out of the sub. They're able to wipe 2 of them out, extend their lead to 9 at 30-21. And here we go, Gunker with the rockets, 3rd rockets in the hands of We Get Wiped. He is able to get taken down by Fortune Cookie, but there are 2 members of We Get Wiped to pick up that rocket. And he misfires that rocket way off, but he's able to get the kill. He's on a killing spree here. Benjo Stark really
nice stick.
Starting to turn it on with a nice stick and a double kill.
Dang. What a machine. 25-34, and you can see why Benjo Stark, the warrior, as well as Gunker, stepping up to the plate, locking in these kills for their teams here in this Team Slayer match. Setting the tone, in my opinion, for what could be a short series if this match continues to unfold at this rate, because they locked in that first victory, and they're ramping up to lock in this one.
Yeah, if they ran... What a stick. That's just an amazing stick. As 2 go down for the side of Loud Whine, and their hopes of advancing to the semifinals are quickly just evaporating at this point, as the side of We Get Wiped has just been super aggressive, playing as a team. Like to look at the assists. The assists are pretty even if I eyeball it, maybe even slightly in favor of Loud Whine, but every engagement seems to typically go to the side. Benjo Stark there to clean up the kill. He's pushing in, playing the shocks, and we're looking at a game that's starting to get a little out of control at 43-31.
You're not wrong. You have seven attempts. You have 7 tries. When you're up against the wall like this, you gotta really give it your all. But man, it's gonna be tough. Double kill on the board. Not a double for an individual, but that's a double for a team if I've ever seen one. 2 back-to-back kills. 2 players down on We Get Wiped. Can it make a 3rd? No. Shocks takes a fall, and also a trade on the board there. Hundo with the perspective down mid with only 5 kills left between him and victory, and a rocket now presented on a golden platter. His teammate tries to grab it, but Shocks is able to take down Benjo. Hundo as well takes the fall. Gunker tries to go for this, but a rocket whizzes past him. OMG!
Oh, and he ends up getting taken down, and we're at 46-40. We were just down a 13-point lead. It was 43-30, and the side of We Get Wiped, and that lead has been cut in half. 47-40. They only need 3 to confirm this 2nd victory, but Loud Whine is putting up a good fight as they get a kill there. We're at 49-42, unfortunately, for the side of Loud Whine. It may be a little bit too little too late, as Benjo Stark's on the lookout to get that kill, and he gets it, and that is 2-0 to We Get Wiped. A little bit by the side of Loud Whine, but it is a little bit too little too late as we're on with the Franz. Looking to get invisible. Chu seems to get away as his teammates are able to get a few kills here in the oddball game. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with that invis completely, as he does eventually get taken down. And ball time going first to the side of We Get Wiped in the Franz.
Got the perspective of the Franz here as he holds this ball. We're going to see Fortune Cookie and Hundo, as early on, both of these teams have tried to get the ball, which already they're scratching an itch I have, because, you know, sometimes the teams want to clear the map before they pick up the ball. And it's like, you know, take every opportunity you get, and if you've seized every opportunity at least a little bit, it'll be more than you get through the one lump sum of clearing the map and then picking up the ball, you know? Like, just grab it and milk it when you can, and we're seeing both of these teams do that, demonstrating excellence in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. There's teams that like to just sort of clear the map before they pick up the ball, and sometimes you're missing the opportunity that maybe that team is not in position to kill you when you pick up that ball, and you can get away. And when you get away and they're across the map, that could be 15 seconds that go in your favor, and that can decide a game of oddball, especially since it's only 3 rounds.
Tied 22-22. Double kill there from Fortune Cookie. On the board, Shocks with the top kills, and the entire lobby is now holding the ball. He's going to grab this ball, and he's going to try to get the pipes. He's able to get there. Gunker knows it, tries to go for the rotate. They're able to come out all the way into the whirlpool. A great method of control there. Getting the ball, moving it through the map effectively, using the map and your team to effectively get some points on the board. And then Chu, look at him, filling the hole, filling the void. The ball was down. He went for the grab. Unfortunate timing, but still with 4 assists on the board and getting a... Actually, he didn't quite get 1 second. That sucks. I was still going to, you know, give him a pat on the back for going for it for the right time. But 33 to 22 here in this match between Loud Whine and We Get Wiped.
Yeah, and Viz and Benjo Stark's possession, he doesn't really want to hold the ball because that is going to reveal where he is at. He's sneaking up on whoever he has here. He does get the slay, and looked like he was maybe about to do a little bit of body disrespect, which is very well frowned upon in the HRL. But he does resist the urge, I suppose. He does get the reversal on the killing spree. Benjo Stark is just a slaying warrior so far for his team and throughout this series. It's one shot on the Mint Frosty. Mint Frosty gets around the corner. He's not able to pop it with that shock, but control of that shock rifle and control of the map. Oh,
yeah!
Wow. Just wow, the turn imperfect with the shock rifle.
You see the nut from Benji Stark, don't you?
Benji Stark is just on his game. Oh my goodness, Benji Stark.
Don't do
it to him. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Benji.
That nade, though, Fortune Cookie, got to give you a shout out. Yeehaw! That was good nade right there.
And, oh man, and the body shooting by the Franz. Maybe there's a little bit of bad blood between these teams, or maybe they know each other as friends. It is mixed. A lot of these guys are, and gals, should I say, are veterans of the HRL, and maybe they've been on teams before, and maybe it's just an understood thing. We haven't seen that in any of the previous games, though. As Chu's picking up the ball, he's going to get some time for his team. And we have a very close game here at 56 to 48. He's trying to play his life. I'm not quite sure.
That's effective play ball to me, yeah.
Yeah, it's effective, but only one player was on that side of the map.
Well, I mean, yeah, the timing might not have been right.
Milked it out.
Yeah.
Could have pulled and milked it.
I agree.
Franz got that viz. Right. He's sneaking up on Chu. Gonna put him in the dirt.
Use this. No.
Looking for another person, but Fortune Cookie doing her best to get the kill there on the Franz and eliminates that invisible with very little effectiveness, only getting 1 kill with it.
46 to 58. Round 1 of Oddball has still not yet to conclude. 2 minutes on the clock. We've had 3 minutes of downtime and 100 seconds, just over 100 seconds of play time. My initial assessment of that value was a bit skewed because of how every team initially went for the ball and they just have tried to go for slays since.
Yeah, and Gunker went for, I believe it was Gunker that was going for, I don't know who was going for that on We Get Wiped. They were trying to get the grapple of the ball and they eventually get taken out. Chu gets ninja, or did Chu get the ninja? I'm not quite sure who got the ninja there, but somebody did get ninja'd as the ball is in the possession of Loud Whine.
Good reset.
Good play ball by Fortune Cookie, trying to preserve her life, not able to do so, but with a 62-46 lead, this game is still in the balance. And for the side of Loud Whine, it'd be great for them to be able to win this first round, seeing that they are down 2-0 in the series.
Shocks is a nimble little guy, isn't he? A little maneuvering quite effectively. Hundo getting caught bottom of the attic. Franz goes for the rotate to try to get shots on. Benjo Stark with the support with Franz. 2 players down. On the side of We Get Wiped, and yes, sir, I think they're going to be caught here down in pitch. You get some shots on from above. We got Fortune Cookie, a battle box, gets taken out 15 and 10 on the board for her. Mint Frosty also goes down 7 to 12, and a good strong lead has been made here as Loud Whine comes through with some good points. Now only 24 points from confirming this first point here in Oddball at Recharge.
Yeah, got significant, about 15, 20 more seconds of time there, even though their teammates did end up going down on the other side of the map. we do have Benjo Stark here with the shock and the camo. He's looking to give some people some haircuts, and he's going to give Mint Frosty one. He's been the sharpshooter of the game. He does get spotted out by Chew. Goes for the perfect and misses it, but still alive. And he does pull the reversal on Chew. He's looking to get shocked with it. He does get taken out, but that lead has been erased. And the side of We Get Wiped is now charged into the lead with 52 seconds to play. They need 16 seconds to get this first round win. And boy, that would be disheartening if on the side of Loud Whine with such a sizable lead to start the game and being down 2-0.
Final few seconds. He's not able to confirm it. All 4 down on the side of We Get Wiped, and they were 2 seconds from confirming that victory. And now is the only opportunity Loud Whine is going to get to answer this and put the final round of Oddball to rest into their favor. They have 12 seconds to do so. A great stick. Oh, it wasn't actually a stick. Gunko comes out on top with the Mint Frosty now leaving in his trail.
7 seconds.
Very close to his final point. Oh,
He
they got
gets
him
the pistol.
down, and he
got
touched
the kill.
it.
And he gets the ball.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I believe that was 100-98.
That was only the first round, too. I'm still pumped about that. God, that got close there at the end.
What a gut punch.
Gee willikers.
Looking at the
Benjo
rip
Stark,
here.
really quick and on, man. He's a strong player. He comes out right into the pit and starts laying down the law.
He does, and Mint Frosty picking up the ball first. Wow, that body just gets bounced to the ceiling off of that sticky. And Honda's punching that into his chest. They got ball and invisible. And what a great start to the game for the side of We Get Wiped. Looking to punch their ticket to the semifinals as 2 people end up taking down the invisible and Hundo. But that clock is still ticking. It's Benjo Stark, the warrior, looking for some more kills in the pit. He misses the pistol whip and gets taken out. Hundo on the prowl, not able to get any kills. The ball does eventually get played, and only 17 seconds put on the board.
Yes, sir. We Get Wiped. You know, they have 2 points for this series under their belt already. So if We Get Wiped can come out on top of this game, they can wipe and go home, and they can be definitely confirming their match for finals. But you know, that's the ask currently of Loud Whine is they have to answer that. Like, you have to win every match from here on out. Like, you can't lose.
Yeah, there's no losses allowed at this point. You got to win, or you're not going to be the champion.
And the champion title would be such a nice accolade to place on the shelf, the metaphorical shelf.
The Season 6 championship, and they're playing strong for it as they got off to a weak start maybe here at the start of this second round. And now they're putting on major time as they have a significant hold with Benjo the Warrior holding the ball, waiting for somebody to come in and challenge him. The second they do, I'm sure he's going to drop it and slay out.
Good coverage there. And you see what they're doing. This is almost a textbook play. You have the ball sit up in A site. You have someone sit Whirlpool, and you have someone sit top attic. That forces spawns at C. The enemies have to cross the control ramp like above Mauler in order to get to the ball. And it's just a really good way to lock it down. They almost had a great setup there, and it looks like almost coming through to break it. Benjo Stark here with the ball. Goes for the stick. He's able to get it. That's all 4 down. Fortune Cookie on the respawn for the side of Loud Whine. Great performance here. Strong performance here into the second half of this oddball match as We Get Wiped is really wanting to stay there, leave their name in the undefeated history books of this series.
Yeah, just a really strong round so far from the side of We Get Wiped. After, 20 seconds were put on the board by Loud Whine to start the map, they've been hard-pressed to get any time with that ball or any look at the ball, to be honest. As 2 are down for the side of We Get Wiped, 3 go down now, and that's just going to be more ball time.
Wow, good shots there. That commando right now, I just can't figure it out. I suck with it, and everyone who fights me with it, it's just a brick wall. Benjo Stark from above. Get some shots on. Benjo Stark, look at the performer. Look at the assist to kill participation in the whole lobby, though. And especially on the side of We Get Wiped, those are great percentages. We're rocking right around. We're at a little under 50%. And I'd say that's a great way to conclude the series, demonstrating your efficacy and your consistent performance to deliver.